The truth is, your plate can be your greatest healer or your quietest threat. Picture this: a 63-year-old woman. She's retired, has a good life, keeps up with her grandkids, takes her daily walk. She's not unhealthy by any means, but lately something feels off. Her joints ache more than usual. Sleep is light and never feels quite restful. Her energy? It used to bounce back after a nap or a good night's rest. Now it just drifts, never fully returning. And yet, the doctor says everything looks fine. She's not sick, but she doesn't feel well either. And here's the part no one tells you. What's dragging her down might be the same foods she's eaten her entire life. Foods that once felt comforting, easy, harmless, now working against her. Because after 60, the body changes. Digestion slows, metabolism shifts, and inflammation becomes a quiet battle happening under the surface. What used to be fine is now quietly draining her strength, her clarity, and her spark. But here's the good news. Food can also be the turning point. In this video, I'll share the foods to start cutting back and the simple, delicious swaps that can help you feel better, maybe better than you have in years. More energy, better sleep, clearer thinking. And it doesn't have to be complicated. Let's talk about it. Before we proceed, if any of this sounds familiar, you're not alone. Subscribe and stick around, because a few small changes could make a big difference. Most people don't realize their favorite foods are the ones stealing their health. They've been part of your routine for decades. Maybe it's the bacon you fried up every Sunday morning, or that soft white roll with dinner. A cold soda with lunch, a frozen meal for convenience, a little treat here and there. None of it seems like a big deal, right? But over time, especially after 60, these small choices can start to chip away at how you feel each day. Let's start with processed meats. Things like deli slices, hot dogs, sausage. They're easy, flavorful, and feel familiar. But they're also loaded with sodium and nitrates, which aren't so easy on your heart anymore. These ingredients quietly raise blood pressure and trigger inflammation, especially when they're eaten regularly. You may not notice it at first, but over time, your body does. Then there are sugary drinks. Not just soda, but also those healthy juices and flavored coffees that sneak in way more sugar than you think. The sugar spike might give you a quick burst, but it's followed by a crash. And that crash? That's the fatigue, the brain fog, the mood swings. It's hard on your energy and even harder on your blood sugar control as you age. White bread, pastries, crackers. These refined carbs act a lot like sugar once they hit your bloodstream. They burn fast, don't keep you full, and have little to no fiber. Without that fiber, your digestion slows down, your gut gets out of balance, and your blood sugar can swing unpredictably. If you're finding yourself tired after meals or craving snacks even after you've eaten, these could be why. Now let's talk about fried foods. Crispy, golden, delicious, but they're heavy. Literally. Heavy on your stomach, heavy on your joints, and heavy on inflammation. After 60, your body just doesn't process those oils the same way. That fried chicken or onion ring might taste good in the moment, but the aftermath, bloating, stiffness, sluggishness, sticks around longer than it used to. And finally, those high-sodium packaged meals that say heart healthy or low fat on the label. Flip it over and check the sodium content. You might be shocked. These meals are convenient, sure, but they often come with hidden salt and preservatives that make your heart and kidneys work overtime. And when your body's already asking for gentleness, that extra strain adds up. Here's the truth. You don't need a perfect diet. You just need awareness. When you start noticing how these foods make you feel, the choice to cut back becomes less about restriction and more about self-respect. They may have been your comfort for years, but they could also be your chains now. And the beautiful thing is, you can choose different. Here's the shift most people don't realize. They think eating healthy after 60 means giving things up, But really, it's about adding in the things your body's quietly craving. Food isn't just fuel now. It's support. It's stability. It's freedom to keep doing the things you love without being held back by fatigue or pain. After decades of serving everyone else, your body's asking for a little care in return. And the good news? It doesn't take much to feel a difference. Start with fruits and vegetables, not just because they're good for you, but because they give your body what it actually needs. Fiber, hydration, vitamins, and antioxidants that fight inflammation at the root. Think berries in your yogurt, spinach in your omelet, a side of roasted carrots, or a sweet potato at dinner. Little changes like that can add up quickly. Protein is another one. After 60, you need more of it, not less, to help keep your muscles strong and your metabolism steady. But the type of protein matters. Lean options like salmon, tuna, lentils, eggs, or even a handful of nuts can give you energy without the heaviness. They're easier to digest than red meat, and they support your body without slowing it down. And let's not forget about fats. Yes, fats. Healthy ones like the kind you get from avocado, olive oil, walnuts, or flax seeds. These aren't the fats that clog things up. These are the ones that keep your brain sharp, your joints moving, and your hormones balanced. You don't need a lot. Just a little drizzle of olive oil on your salad or some mashed avocado on whole grain toast goes a long way. Hydration plays a bigger role than most people think. As we get older, our thirst signals dull a bit. You might not feel thirsty, but your body still needs water to keep everything running. Your brain, your digestion, your joints. Try sipping throughout the day, or switch soda for sparkling water with lemon. Herbal teas can be a cozy, comforting swap too. Another trick? Smaller, more frequent meals. Your digestion slows with age, so heavy meals can leave you feeling sluggish. Spacing out lighter, nourishing meals helps keep your blood sugar stable and your energy more even throughout the day. What matters most is how these choices make you feel. Better sleep, fewer crashes, more ease in your movements, a clearer head when you wake up in the morning. That's the gift of eating in tune with what your body needs now, not what it needed 20 years ago. You don't need to go vegan. You don't need to give up flavor. And you definitely don't need a cabinet full of supplements. You just need more of what your body already loves. This isn't a diet. It's a kindness to your future self. Changing how you eat isn't easy, especially when those habits have been part of your life for 30, 40, even 50 years. We build routines around comfort, memory, tradition. That morning pastry with coffee, it's more than just food. It's a moment, a rhythm, a feeling. So when you try to change it, it can feel like you're losing something familiar. But here's what makes it doable. You don't have to change everything at once. You just need anchors. Simple systems that make the better choice the easier choice. Start with what's visible. Keep the good stuff in plain sight. Fruit on the counter, cut up veggies in the fridge, a water bottle always within reach. And the things you're trying to eat less of, tuck them away. Out of sight, out of mind actually works. Simplify your meals. Not every dinner needs to be a masterpiece. Find 3 or 4 healthy meals you enjoy and rotate them. When decision fatigue kicks in, which it does for all of us, those go-to meals will save you. Make grocery shopping a weekly ritual. Not a chore, but a habit. Stick to the outer aisles where the fresh foods live, and only dip into the middle for what you truly need. And if possible, don't shop hungry. You'll thank yourself later. Use smaller plates. It sounds silly, but it helps with portion control without making you feel deprived. Your eyes and your brain adjust quickly, and you'll often feel satisfied with less. And above all, give yourself grace. This isn't about being perfect. It's about being steady. I'll be honest, when I first started paying attention to my own habits, I began with just one small swap. I replaced my afternoon soda with water and a few slices of lemon. That's it. Nothing fancy. But within a few days, I noticed my energy was better. That one little change gave me more than any supplement I'd ever tried. That's the power of consistency. Healthy eating after 60 isn't about willpower. It's about creating systems that support who you're becoming. You don't have to do it all today, but you can start, and you deserve to feel good while doing it. After 60, your food isn't just nutrition, it's direction. Every bite is either leading you toward more energy, more clarity, more freedom, or slowly pulling you away from it. And the most important part, you're still in control of that path. You don't need a dramatic overhaul. You don't need to count calories or chase the next diet trend. You just need to start small. Remove one food that no longer serves you. Add one that brings your body comfort and strength. That's it. Your age isn't a limitation. It's a badge of wisdom. You've learned what works for you. Now it's just about listening a little more closely to what your body is asking for. And if no one's told you this lately, there's still so much vitality ahead, so much life left to live. And how you nourish yourself plays a bigger role than you think. You're not too old to change. You're wise enough now to choose better. So, let's take that next step together. What's the first food you want to let go of? Or what's your go-to healthy swap that's already working for you? Share it in the comments. I'd love to learn from your experience. And if you're building a stronger, brighter life after 60, you're in the right place. Subscribe, and let's walk this path together. One choice, one meal, one step at a time.